Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have today is a 2016 Ford Edge SE. This Edge is finished in the too good to be blue exterior paint color. It does have smart key access at all four doors. And on the key fob you got the buttons for lock, unlock, liftgate release, and panic. Storage and bottle holders on the front door panels, power windows, locks, and mirrors. This one has the ebony interior color scheme, and cloth seats are standard on the SE trim. Now both of the front seats are manually adjusted, but the driver's seat additionally gets height adjustment and manual lumbar support. Storage next to the front seat. Now that we're behind the wheel, go ahead and start the engine, and it does have push button ignition. The Edge was a popular offering by Ford, playing in that mid-size two-row SUV segment, bridging the gap between compact SUVs like the Escape and larger but still mid-size three-row SUVs like the Explorer. That gave the Edge, you could say, the Goldilocks advantage of being just the right size for a lot of buyers. The Edge was produced in the US for 2 generations, spanning from model years 2007 through 2024. However, there is a third generation of the Edge sold exclusively in China as the Edge L. This 2016 example represents the second generation of the Edge, codenamed CD539, which was produced in total from model years 2015 through 2024, and was also the final generation of the Edge for North America. It rides on Ford's CD4 platform, which it shares with the second generation Lincoln MKX, which became the first generation Lincoln Nautilus. Notable updates for the second-gen Edge included the 2019 refresh, which gave it a facelifted exterior, a new transmission, new safety features, and a new ST trim to replace the Edge Sport. And the 2021 update, which gave it a brand new 12-inch Sync 4 infotainment interface. In China, there was also a longer 3-row version of the second-gen Edge as well. Trim levels for the US market 2016 model year Edge included SE as shown here, SEL, Titanium, and Sport. 3 engines were on offer, with most trims having the choice between this example's EcoBoost 2-liter turbo inline-4 or a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6. As for the Edge Sport, it got a potent 2.7-liter EcoBoost twin-turbo V6. The sole transmission was a 6-speed automatic, and the drivetrain options were front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive as shown here. Sport models were all-wheel drive only. So in the instrument cluster we have 4 analog gauges, your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. The digital info display can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. So you have trip 1 and trip 2, digital speedometer, range, fuel used, average fuel economy, and that kind of stuff. Then you have the actual fuel economy menu, driver assistance settings, and then vehicle my key and display settings. It has a 4-spoke design, multifunctional steering wheel. And as for controls, on this side you have your information display controls and cruise controls. Then on this side you will find your audio controls as well as your voice control and Bluetooth controls. And then on the back of the spokes are paddle shifters to manually shift the transmission. And the steering wheel is manual, tilt, and telescopic. Little storage compartment for the driver. your headlight switch, panel dimmer, driver's climate vent. On this side is your high beam and turn signal stalk. And on this side is your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, you have a storage compartment up top, your central climate vents, your whole radio interface. This is not a touchscreen, but you have a small display right here. You have your volume, power, and tuning knobs. You have your controls right here with the directional buttons and the OK button. You do have a CD player. Then you got AM and FM, Bluetooth audio, Bluetooth phone, your audio settings. And I gotta say, even though this is just a base sound system, it's not any premium brand name, I think it's a pretty decent sound. Not like a Bose or Harman Kardon or Bang & Olufsen, but it's, for again, a base sound system, it's pretty decent, I found. Then your clock settings and whatnot. Just push that. And your dial pad. Your push button ignition. Hazard switch. You have your single zone manual climate controls. Simple to use, your temperature, fan speed, recirculation, AC, power button, rear defrost, different zones, and front defrost. Little storage behind this area. You have a storage area with a USB-A port, 12-volt power outlet down there. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. The parking brake is electronically operated. You've got two cup holders right here, and a two-tiered center console with another 12-volt power outlet. The glove box is lockable. Vanity mirrors and lights for both sun visors. The rear view mirror is manually dimming, and on the overhead console, you have your overhead reading lamps and a sunglass holder. And you have grab handles for all four corners. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. I do like having the blind spot mirrors. The SE trim came standard with 18-inch sparkle silver 5-spoke alloy rims. This SE is powered by the Edge's base engine for 2016, the Ford EcoBoost 2-liter turbocharged inline-4. It has an aluminum block-in head, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, and variable cam timing. Horsepower is rated at 245 at 5,500 RPM, and torque is rated at 275 pound-feet at 3,000 RPM. The engine is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual mode, and power is sent to all 4 wheels via this example's optional all-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with an 18.5-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 20 mpg in the city and 28 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and an integral link rear suspension. 4-wheel disc brakes are standard. The 2016 Edge with the EcoBoost Inline 4 can tow up to 1,500 pounds or 3,500 pounds with the optional tow package. The fuel door is on the driver's side. Storage and bottle holders on the back door panels as well. (60/40) split folding back seats. You have map pockets in the backs of the front seats, coat hooks. Backseat passengers do get their own set of climate vents, along with some storage and a 12-volt power outlet, in addition to a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. And not only that, with that same lever to fold the seat backs down, you can also adjust the seat back so you can recline it. That adds in the comfort. I'm about 6'1", the driver's seat's in a pretty comfortable position, and I gotta say, this is just a very, very comfortable, spacious back seat. Don't have any sunroof of any kind to impede on headroom, so you got a good amount of headroom. Legroom and footroom are really, really good. Back seat itself, very comfortable, nice and wide. You can recline it, again. Very comfortable back seat. And to go into my concluding thoughts, I just think this Edge, even in this SE trim level, is such a good overall value. You get the excellent space and practicality of a mid-size 2-row crossover. That's always been one of the Edge's strong suits, is just the space you get inside. And this one, you know, you got the all-wheel drive capabilities as well. So that's always a plus. And then on top of that, I think this generation of the Edge has always been just a really good looking vehicle. Especially this particular exterior color really, really pops. Really awesome, vivid looking color. Absolutely love this color that this one's in. Again, really good looking overall, this generation of the Edge. And I appreciate how, even though this is more of a base trim level, you still have a really nice, almost leather feeling, soft touch padding. And then you have like the padded cloth even on the back of the interior, back door panels. Little things like that make it feel, you know, of a higher quality. And again, like I just said, the practicality, the looks, the capabilities with the all-wheel drive. I would say a used Edge like this one, well kept, is such a good, if you want just a spacious crossover, I'd say an Edge like this is a really, really good choice. Dual exhausts, rear wiper. The Edge provides 39.2 cubic feet of cargo room. If you fold the back seats down, you'll then get 73.4 cubic feet of space. Multiple storage areas, power outlet, storage hooks, spare tire. Again, big advantage of the Edge. Look at all this space, even with the back seats up. But anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2016 Ford Edge. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.